What up? Welcome to the videos. I'm in my Los Angeles house. If you're new here, my name is JT. I'm building a creator company called Creator X. Right now our service is us helping creators find jobs within companies. I also make a lot of content myself and you guys get to follow along with my journey. Just filming some videos this morning and now I'm about to jump on some meetings. You guys will get to see some of those meetings. And very minimal editing. What I would love for you guys is to actually pay attention, be involved, watch. This isn't, it's not a cinematic masterpiece, and that is by choice. So stick around, be part of my world. I appreciate you being here. Let's rip this. I just got a really cool email back that I want to show you guys. This is on my personal brand side, and this will be helpful for you guys that are up and coming creators to just know how to advocate for yourself and try to secure brand deals if you believe in yourself. All right, so I got this email on June 28th. It said, "Hi JT, happy Friday. Hope all is well and you are getting pumped for camera camp. Wanted to run an exciting opportunity by you," because I got asked to go to Sony's camp, which is in July. So I am going to that. "High level, we'd love to extend your trip slightly later in the day Friday to allow you to partake in a 2-hour shoot. It's a pretty awesome opportunity that I think you'll be excited about. Creative is being fleshed out, but you'd be briefed earlier in the week on site and the team would handle updating your travel plans to accommodate. Note that you'd still leave Friday just to be later on. Do you think this is something you might be interested in? We're hoping to have talent confirmed top of next week. Scope, 2-hour, let me scroll down. Scope, 2-hour shoot, content usage for 2 years on across global social, digital, retail, print, and OOH, which means out of home. Let me explain what this means. They want somebody to come in and do a 2-hour photo shoot, photo, video, whatever, that with that photo shoot, the usage, meaning they are able to use anything from that photo shoot for 2 years on their global social media, which means any social media that Sony owns. Digital, which means any website, anything that's online, website, ads, anything that is digital Sony. Retail, meaning in stores, they get to use it. Print, meaning any magazines that they're in. And out of home, meaning billboards, bus stops, anything like that. Sony's an awesome company. Huge brand, awesome to be able to collaborate with. I'm a fan of Sony. I'm using Sony cameras for lots of different things in my office. And when I was starting out as a content creator, in that email, they didn't ask for, give me your rate. Do you have a budget for this? What's your thoughts on pricing? They just said, are you interested? As a beginning creator, I would have literally just answered, yes, I'm in. Being able to work with Sony is incredible. Can't wait. Let's do this. But I know now that me and my brand and my image and me putting myself out there has value. And I know that that's worth it for me. I know that my time is worth it. I know that you being able to use my brand is worth it. So what I want from you guys, the takeaway from you guys is not to always be like, what's the budget? But for you guys just to know that even if a brand is legit, it's not rude for you to ask, is there budget involved? I know there's always a lot of there can be tension of should I ask about pricing? No brand, no matter how big, has the audacity to hit you up for a collaboration and not have an interest in paying you. No brand. I don't care if it's the best brand in the world. I mean, honestly, this is probably one of the best brands in the world. No brand has the right to literally not have an interest in paying you. They could have an interest in asking if they can do something where there's no budget, but it's not rude for you to ever ask. So let me show you what I did. So they followed up again and said, "Hi, kindly bumping this." And then I said, "Hey guys, appreciate the interest. Curious what the budget is for this shoot with that length and usage rights. I'm excited for next week." So simple way to say it. Curious, what's the budget? And then they replied, "Hey JT, we're looking at around 10K for budget. We just got word that we can remove the out of home. You would essentially be serving as talent within the shoot where they're creating static and video content for their top ZV line cameras. 2 features and a photographer video will capture all the content quickly, then you'd be off. You'd just be serving as a talent, and someone would grab you earlier in the week to give you the rundown and confirm you feel good about it. Then I have an idea of, okay, cool. This is going to be 10K. That all I need to do now, I have more context. I'm going to show up. There's 2 hours. I get to be in a Sony shoot, and they're going to be using this. And I actually will be stoked if my image is out there with Sony products because I love Sony products. If I wouldn't have asked that, that would have not happened. Now I get to decide, is that worth it? Is that something that I feel is I'm stoked on? And for me, I'm like, yeah, that seems like something that I'm excited about. So I replied back and said, awesome, that scope sounds fun. Send over a contract and let me look through it. And yeah, I just want you guys to be thinking about like put yourself out there, push it a little bit, because on the brand side, none of them are expecting people to do it for free and do it for nothing. And if they are, you get to decide if that's right for you or not. But always, always ask and advocate for yourself. And I'm excited to work with Sony now. All right, let's just give a little shout out here. This dude right here, if you guys have not watched Oren, I think this dude is so legit. I think he's awesome. I think his information is super valuable. I'm glad that I've got time to actually hang with him, and just, yeah, I think he's awesome. So just was watching his videos, and if you don't follow him, you should go check out his shit. I'm about to do an interview where I talk about a lot of different things for LinkedIn content, and somebody turns it into like actual written stuff. I do this about once a month. It gives me content for a couple weeks. Honestly, right now, the way that I feel about LinkedIn, to me, LinkedIn is kind of like a whatever. I just don't think that people are going on LinkedIn and like really consuming as much. I have met some good people from LinkedIn, but in terms of like business, there hasn't been any like insane business stuff that's happened from us through LinkedIn. So we're trying to get that a little bit better. And this is one of the ways that we're doing that, by working with these guys who help us. All right, let's rip through this.
Do you want to speak to the exact process you go through to hire a top creator in 4 weeks with kind of a timeline breakdown?
First thing is we lock in a creator job description. So the job description is the content creator's style, the demographic, the brand's content pillars, the location, their budget, the deliverables. We go through all of that. Then we post the job. So we go live with the job on my socials, our company's socials, our community, an email list, and then we do manual outreach. Typically we get 100 to 300 applications. We take those applications. Our team hand reviews all of those. So we like actually look at every one of the 200 people that apply. In their application, those people talk about the content that they make. They talk about where they live, what they're up to, past projects they've worked on, their links to their socials, other content that they think is important for us to see. So we go through all of those people. Out of the 200, we select our top 20. And we send that top 20 list over to the brand. Brand reviews that list with their team. They go through the process of picking who they think are the top maybe 5 to 7 of the 20. And from those top 5 to 7, we actually send a product to of the brands for them to make sample content with the product. Before that, if the brand wants to get on a call before they even send sample content, we're fine with that as well. But typically they pick out of their 5 to 7, we send sample content. The creator then makes the sample content. With the sample content, we typically get 3 different videos, 2 different styles that the brand is looking for, and then 1 style that we leave open to the creator of come up with something that you think the brand would like, your own style. Our team with the company then reviews those sample content videos and gets on an interview with the creators and actually like specifically kind of reviews the content with them. So for us, it's reviewing the creative process, their technical skills, their abilities to create, their ability to create community, their editing skills, their people skills. The brand in the interview reviews the creator based off of the vibe of the team. So do they fit our company's culture? And from that process, if they actually end up enjoying the person that they've met with and they like the sample content and they look at the creator's past track record and the creator has had success, then they end up picking, and that's when they've hired somebody.
How should brands be briefing creators? Should they be giving them full freedom? Should they do a collaborative effort? And then who from the team should be part of the ideation?
I think it's dependent on the creator. Some creators are so legit that the brand just needs to give an initial guideline of here's the areas that we want to talk about. Here's some inspiration. And we love the style that you do of your own. So you're off to the races. That's probably best case scenario. Worst case scenario, I think there's some sort of a system where the brand works with the creator on pillars. Like, these are 5 different series that we want to do. Monday is going to be series 1, Tuesday series 2, Wednesday series 3, so on and so forth. And then the creator is able to go and create. When they're done creating, they show that to the brand. Brand gives creative feedback. And once the feedback is at a place where the brand feels good with it, then the content goes live. And I think in that situation, the more they do that up front, the faster they get to a place where that doesn't need to happen, and there's more trust built. Because that's usually what the brand is not having, is they just don't have like trust in fully like handing it off. So I think initially it's setting up a system to like build that trust to get to a place where they do trust and can like allow the creator more freedom.
Is there a specific tactic or strategy that's working really well right now on the kind of content side? What is it and why is it good? As well for the brand side as well.
I think I definitely would say more visual content that's a little bit faster paced. I know another one. Like, I would say one of the things that we're seeing a lot right now that's really working, particularly on Instagram and TikTok, is showing the personalities of the team, showing the product, showing how things are made. It's giving value to the audience, and it showcases the people on their team.
I wanted to just ask you specific questions for the case studies that you have. Was there anything different that you did hiring Carly for Chomps that stood out or you learned?
We knew that she could speak to health and wellness, and knew that her audience would be an audience that's aligned with Chomp's audience, and also that she could do a variety of different styles of content to meet the needs that Chomp's had. That was just very clear from looking at her TikTok.
What's the next best one that you think we should really highlight as a good outcome?
Probably Quinn. Her content led to them having a 300% increase in followers. They wanted somebody that understood the culture of TikTok and Reels, that had a bit of humor, that had a real personality that would vibe, that would like fit with their audience. And we could tell from her content that she could come into Quinn and really help them. And she went in and she crushed it.
What were the demographics there for Raza and Super Coffee?
Super Coffee wanted somebody that could do man on the street style interviews around their coffee product. Raza was already doing man on the street style interviews on his own in his own content, and just was a great personality that we knew that he would be able to step in and do some damage. I want to say within the first 10 videos that he posted, he had a 1 million view video. All right, man. Thank you. Really appreciate it. That was easy. Something that's hard for me during the day sometimes is context switching. Let's see over here. I go from making content and like thinking about the platform of Instagram or the platform of TikTok or the platform of YouTube, to jumping on a meeting and doing sales, to getting on a call with Damien and doing operation stuff, to getting back to emails for my personal brand, and then getting on a call like that where I'm talking about like past case studies of ours. I would say sometimes my mental fatigue of not being able to switch so many different contexts is something that can be challenging. So yeah, sometimes that's a little draining for me, but because it's more focused on Creator X, I do think that I'm doing a better job of it than when we were doing execution and also doing strategy. But yeah, just even in this morning, I'm thinking about Instagram, then I'm thinking about TikTok, then I'm editing a YouTube video, getting on a sales call, hanging up the sales call, getting on a LinkedIn interview, replying to emails about my personal brand. And just, yeah, sometimes it just can be flustering.
Hey, how's it going?
What up? So right now, Creator X is this service that is like a white glove recruiting service. But what I want to additionally add in is educational materials. I have an audience that is creators. I have a database of creators. We have a newsletter, or we're coming out with a newsletter. And primarily, the vast majority of people that follow me are creators. So people that are trying to launch, people that are trying to get to a place where content is bringing them income. The perfect creator that follows me, in my opinion, is somebody that is looking to make 6 to 7 figures off of their own personal account. And what I mean by that is off their own personal account, off of something that they're passionate about. So not somebody that's necessarily trying to build the next Feastables and be like Mr. Beast and build a $1 billion empire. I actually want to work much closer with the people that are open to having a part-time job, are probably working a job right now and are creating content on the side, and they want to around something that they love, like for example making candles, and like they have their own job that they're working, but they love candles and they're making candles on the side and they're showing the process of making it, and they just want to turn that into like being like a more lucrative thing. Those are the kind of people that I really can help. So I want to actually start making more materials, digital products, a lot of different digital things, digital products, like one-off purchases, courses, live cohort-based things that people follow along with.
What is the objective? Like, is it to grow Creator X, or is it to just provide like more educational resources for existing customers?
No, it's our only customers right now are brands that are probably doing 7 to 8 figures. So like brands that are doing really well, that are investing, like we're a headhunting firm, we charge a minimum of $10,000, so it's like only higher price point. The goal is to build the brand by allowing other offerings to brands that can't afford our service right now, and creators of all different sizes to actually like really help educate the creators. So I want to do that for all different types of things that I can help people with, and not even just me, but other people on my team recording as well, and like on their specific things that they can help with. But I just like really want to build like an educational library for people for creators and businesses to come and learn from. Check. Okay, we're 7 calls in. I look like a homeless person that's been living under a bridge. We're 7 calls in, and now I'm going to get lunch. It's about 3 o'clock right now. No more meetings after this. Gonna build out my content calendar, and then I'm gonna film a little bit more and post some content because I haven't posted anything yet today. I'm tired, but I love the calls that we had, and just feeling a lot of momentum right now with Creator X. A lot of people that are really stoked on it. So good shit. And I'm gonna go get some lunch. I'm gonna get a walk in my shoes and my body, get me outside in the sun. Who knows if I'm gonna film any more after that, but if not, it was nice seeing you guys and thanks for being here.